Alright guys, this is Docm and I'm playing on the Mindcrack Server. How you doing guys? How you doing? Oh man, I had a terrible few last days, talking about first world problems, but for me it is a real problem. My computer died. Like my main SSD, where I had my system running on, just, dead. Like, it was in a rendering loop for a lot of Civilization episodes, and it come to my computer, checking, in the morning how far the progress is, and it stopped in the middle of it and it was frozen. It's like, what the hell is that? That's bad. So, try to get into system manager. Nothing responded, so I did a cold reset. Wanted to boot up again, and all of a sudden, computer says, "Please insert a bootable device." It's like, what? You'd never want to see that message from your computer, so yeah. Basically, checked in the BIOS right away, seeing that the hard drive is no longer detected. Switched ports, took it to another computer, none of them could detect it. So pretty sure my hard drive, my SSD, pretty much panic locked. That can happen if it loses power, and you can do power cycling to unlock it again. Tried that, and it's dead. It's dead like a dodo. To recover the data would cost over $1,000, and it's totally not worth it because I always make sure to separate my data and program files and everything we need to. And so I was able to recover in a full day. It did cost me $500 though, because I wanted to set up a RAID system. And now I got two Samsung SSDs with 250 gigabytes in RAID 1. So yeah, and it's quite dark here. That means some of the settings are not 100% yet. Let me see, brightness moody. Yeah, I always have that set to 80%. Let me see, VSync is off, particles. I think I have the settings correctly. If things look a bit differently, like usual, well, give me some time to get everything set up. So, yeah, before that stupid incident, let me go over here. I was already working here on my base, actually, and I was in the middle of making more building progress, and you can see it over here. I was starting to shape out the backside of it a bit. We shaped up another tower here, kind of a tower which looks kind of cool. Also, when we come around here, yeah, that looks way better now in my opinion. Kind of a smooth transition, and we continue back there, and we have wood in places. Took me a while to fiddle around and mess with it, but now I'm pretty happy how it turned out. Kind of the roof, it extends up here, fills in this gap. Yeah, more towerishness, and here we have this solid glass wall now, which looks really clean. Also worked on the wall here a bit, making it look clean, and all the redstone that was exposed here is also gone, which is pretty nice indeed. We still got a crap ton of villages, but we're gonna need them for today's project, because today I finally want to start an iron farm, and my idea for this time will be I will have somewhere over my base. Let's quickly rush back there. I will set it up somewhere back here, suppose, and I want to have iron golems drop down here in between. Should be able to squeeze that in somehow. Let me take a look from below so we can see a bit better. Yeah, we have a bit of space in here, and that's actually a nice 3x3 slot there. Should be good enough to drop golems in. So all the way up there, I think we should try to set up the golem farm. Yeah, that would make sense. I have a feeling my dexterity settings are not 100% correct yet. I was thinking I was getting more frames while I was recording. Not sure about that. We'll see. I'll have to mess with it maybe a little bit. But yeah, up there I think we should try to start with an iron cell, and I'm gonna do a basic cell. We don't need overkill or any craziness. It is in the spawn chunks, rather close to spawn, so it should stay loaded most of the time, and we should produce quite a bunch of iron from it. So to start it off, we need to do some measurements and make sure we have everything positioned correctly. We don't want to have any villages merging because we have a breeding cell here and that could off-center things. So we need to have certain distances to keep in mind. On top of the villager breeder here, we have our door set up. Let's grab some dirt and let's do some stacking and stuff. Okay. Dirt. And also we should... Yeah, we can later on jump down into the water. That's okay. So let's quickly go up here. Whoop, and let's do some basic thinking of what we need to do. Also wanted to have a look into the villager breeder anyways. Okay, let's see. It's going up here. Some stuff is still trampled and they're tossing around bread like crazy. Holy cow. Yeah, I really need to have a look up here on the breeder and make sure, you know, they don't go nuts and replicate like crazy or something. Yeah. So, let's see. Our village is kind of in between things here. So, if we go over to here, let's see. Put some torches down. Don't want anything to spawn up here while we do stuff. From here, I could safely go up a few blocks. And yeah, that's actually... I need to figure out the height. So we are at height level 91 right now. We're standing on 91. 91 plus 70, we're gonna give it a bit of safety, will be 160. So the floor of, or the first floor of our spawning cell should be at around 160, and we need to position it correctly over there. I think I will leave the dirt pillar for here for now, so later on we can actually come up and fix some stuff. So 160 it is. That should be safe all the way up there. And I guess I will start with my preparations here. I'm also thinking how to get the villagers up there. We got a bunch of them down there. We need to make massive tubes or any other system to transport them all the way up there. It's gonna be quite a task, but awesome, because yeah, now breeding the villagers up there will not be as easy. It will totally make sense to grab all the villagers we need from here and actually transport them up. So oh yeah, bunnies. So I'll do some preparations, my friends, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we have our basic platform done. Woohoo! King of the ladder here. So that's going up there, up to 160. It's exactly the middle of our iron cell we want to use, and right here later on golems will drop. I decided for my main building blocks for the farm I will use snow because I can get it easily. And I have huge quantities here with the infinite snow factory, or with the crazy snow factory made. And I just want to quickly show you a trick. Pretty sure some of you guys know it, some don't. So I have my inventory filled up with random stuff, and let's break this. And yeah, now we got a lot of snowballs, and I don't know if you know, but you can use your number keys to craft stuff. Well, that didn't work out now, but you know, so you can always do this, and then you can we can craft stuff with shifting it out if you free some inventory space. So you can always do 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, you know, or you know, have it always on 1 like this, and yeah, craft snowballs and anything you actually need to craft rather quickly. So if you wanted to, oh dang it. If you wanted to, I don't know, use this bow to craft, then you just use your number key 8 and so, you know, put it in there, and yeah, that's how it goes. So I'm gonna keep on quick crafting here some snow, Oh, we already used up all the snow that was on the floor, almost. And yeah, we're gonna break this chest, and I'm gonna keep on working like that. There, I got more snow here. Just preparing a bunch of snow blocks to start building upstairs. Well, holy crap. The postman just rang while I was up here building, and he brought up a huge packet. Like, gigantic. And it's like, what the heck is that? And yeah, it's one of these cool chairs, those epic gaming chairs, you know, how they call there's racing, AKR racing, or I have to, yeah. That's the first part of the deal as a little welcome present with the Case King guys. The guys said, what, your gaming chair is almost broken. It really is. It's starting to screech and really, yeah, it's done. We're gonna hook you up. And he, yeah, didn't know if that was for real or what, but yeah, looks like I got an epic chair now. Might even have my own name engraved yet. I have to check it yet. I want to keep on building here. So much stuff happening, man. So awesome, you know, really great. Those chairs are 300 bucks. You know, I would not buy that myself. It's not like I'm making a fortune with this YouTubing here. Still, it's always a day-to-day hustle, you know, keeping it going. I'm not suffering, but I'm not getting rich. Kind of in the middle there. So always happy if somebody helps me out like that. Very awesome. So, just wanted to quickly come back here and tell you something, because I'm doing a slight variation to the iron cell. You can see I left this 3x3 here in the middle. I want to have a 3x3 drop for them in case I stack another iron cell on top eventually. And yeah, then if you have two in here, they might sometimes bump into each other and get stuck a bit. That means you have to adjust the dimensions a little bit. So from your 3x3, you go 8 blocks out for your basic floor area, and then this is where your wall's gonna be, like the first wall for the lower area of the iron cell. In case you know, you really need an in-depth tutorial for this design. It's a rock solid design. We made it quite a while ago, and since that we have the tutorial up. It's one of my most successful videos because it's such a rock solid design. Still works and probably will always work. So yeah, link in the video description in case you don't know the Iron Golem farm tutorial yet. It's really in depth and yeah, explains all of the stuff you need to know. So that is our basic shape here, and I'll keep on working a bit and see you when I made a bit more progress. I'm chilling here a bit at the snow factory. I need to produce more snow. It's going well, it's going well, despite of all the interruptions coming up all the time. And yeah, also want to address something real quick. I kind of want to rework my video schedule a bit. I feel it's time to, yeah, do 2 videos a day, because lately I was able to, yeah, produce a nice series for Civilization. And yeah, you guys, yeah, giving it a lot of positive feedback. The first episode started with over 40,000 views or so, which is really, really great for a non-Minecraft thing. Whoop. Oh, I think I might be out of shovels. Let's quickly check. I think we should refill a few shovels. So I'm really, really grateful for that. You know, not that I, you know, don't want to play Minecraft all the time, but for sure it is great. If you know, yeah, there's something else your viewers like when I do that, and like to watch when I play that, and yeah, that makes me really happy. I've been playing a run on Warlord difficulty mode, trying to reach world domination with Germany, which is yeah, kind of ironic, I guess, because yeah, some people commented about it and were like, oh, how could you do that? World domination, Germany, you know, that doesn't sound too right. Yeah, if you know, talking about history here, and I have to say, when I want to quickly talk about it, you know, it's the political discussion, not really a political discussion here, but when I started YouTube, I was like any German, being really paranoid about people, you know, hating the Germans because of our history with the Nazis and the Third Reich and all that, right? And I was super over anxious about it. Like, as soon as somebody made a joke related to that or so, I pretty much reacted to it strongly and was like, hey, stop, you know, there's no topic to joke about. But over the years, I found out that actually, um, yeah, most of our neighboring countries see the whole war thing way less dramatic than us Germans do. That doesn't mean that it was not a horrible thing and it should never happen again and so on. You know, all the things you should learn from such an incident. Nevertheless, that taught me that being too cramped up about it is stupid. You know, you need to be correct about it. You need to, you cannot deny stuff or that, saying crazy stuff like, oh my God, this and that never happened or it was like this. Just stay with the historical facts. Every nation basically, had something like that in their history once. And what did I do with? Oh, yeah. And for us, of course, it was a world war, triggered by Germany. But still, I found that it doesn't really make sense to be so uptight about it. There is topics you should not joke about. For example, some people here and there make jokes about the Holocaust. There, I'm sensitive. Because I think, still up to date, the Holocaust was one of the most crazy crimes, and one of the most horrible crimes committed in human history, at least in the newest history and documented history, so to say. So that is a topic, okay, you should not make jokes about. But, you can definitely make jokes about, for example, some of the uptight antics the Nazis had. This over crazy thing of being disciplined and, the weird way they were marching. The so-called Stechschritt. That's a special way of, when you do military parades, marching. If you really overextend your leg and, present your weapons extremely, over proudly, so to speak. Yeah, the stiffness and whatnot. There's limits, though. For example, some people were commenting on the civilization video saying, all hail dog, or even Heil dog, like you would say Heil Hitler, or you would have said Heil Hitler. That is a bit, sure, I know people don't mean it like real serious or something, it's in good fun, but for a German, that feels a bit awkward. Because honestly, you would never say something like that in Germany in public, nor would you, I don't know, do the Nazi salute or stuff like that, which actually happened to me in a bar when I was in England now, at this in country, at the Insomnia. When I got into this bar fight, I don't know if I told you about that. Fighting is not good, kids. I was there, I was not drunk. The two guys were drunk, and I just wanted to see if the bar was still open, walked up to them, and asked, hey guys, is the bar still serving? And they found out I was German and started to turn around and do the Nazi salute in front of me, which was quite shocking at that moment. I didn't know how to react. They found it funny. I think I didn't find it so funny. A little alteration ended in a quick slap for one of them to calm the situation down, and there was no big problems at all. So, yeah, in general, also saw some Germans, commenting on the civilization videos, kind of defending, saying, you don't make such insensitive jokes towards dog. Seriously, guys, I brightened up with that a lot, thanks to you and the experience I made with my viewers over the years now. First experience was in the world tour when I made this encampment. Basically, I fenced in a village and was breeding villages in there, and people were making references to concentration camps, which is related to Holocaust and not so funny. But that was, so to speak, the first time I was ever confronted with stuff like that, and from there on I evolved as well and learned how to deal with these things better now. And yeah, just wanted to give this speech, mainly for the guys, jumping in the comments in the civilization. Don't get too aggravated about it. Don't start a crazy political discussion or so. See it on the lighthearted side. Monty Python, for example, made great fun of this whole thing. Faulty Towers, and Don't Mention the War and all these things. So you can also, kind of approach it with a certain sense of humor. But always keep in mind, if you make jokes about it, don't, make it, keep it respectful in the sense of don't making too much jokes and, taking it too far and making it something completely ridiculous. There is limits, it's a tough topic, but yeah, don't freak out. I can take it if some people make jokes about that. I mean, there's a reference. Well, domination is just how the game mode is called in Civilization. So it's not really You know what I mean? But of course, people would make references to that, and I was also, dang, aware of that. And don't worry, it's it's nothing that really concerns me, and you shouldn't be concerned with it as well. In case you wanted to jump in and defend me there also. So yeah, I made a little mistake here. Didn't spam my inventory first. I'm gonna make more snow. Making good progress with the cell. Be right back. Well, guys, we're making good progress up here. And yeah, while we keep on building here a little bit, I briefly want to talk about, man, yeah, great block placing skills here. I briefly want to talk about a topic, and I want to get your opinion to it because I'm really interested in it. If you, yeah, work with that too or whatever. So in the last Mindcrack episode, me and Iso, we're hanging out, having fun, just chilling a bit, touring the server, and we talked about being, yeah, ready to get sick, kind of. I was at the convention, shitty weather. A lot of people were coughing, sneezing, and I was shaking hundreds, literally thousands of hands, hugging people. And chances are great, also with, yeah, not so much sleep, lots of partying we were doing. You might get sick, and I could feel it coming, but I just taught myself that was, yeah, during my professional sports days that you can really, really achieve a lot with mental control, kind of controlling your physical side. And yeah, I just forced myself into believing that I will not get a cold now or a flu or anything. And really, like repeating that for myself, no, you will not get sick, and really believing in it. And yeah, basically, result is, and that was not the first time that succeeded or this tactic succeeded. I think I got over it. I had these 2 critical days where you can kind of feel your body struggling with it a bit, you know what I mean? But kind of your body wants to, yeah, shut down, and you feel the disease is just creeping up inside you, and you have this little power struggle between immune system and disease or sickness. And yeah, successfully fought it off. It's not breaking out. I know it. I feel my body. I know my body, and it feels already like, yeah, I'm basically over it, which is pretty awesome. And I wanted to know if you guys believe in that or use tactics like that for yourself, kind of, just saying no, it's really not a good time to become sick now. It's not helping me at all at the moment. I had a lot of stress. I have a lot of things to do, and it would be very unfortunate. And then you just say, no, you not gonna, yeah, yeah, you shall not pass, so to say, germs, and stay out of here, and you fight it off. Um, or are you like a more of a guy who says, "Oh man, I'm getting sick," and then you are more on the whiny side, and they're like, "Okay, well, I guess nothing I can do about it. I have to go through it now. The cold is a cold. There's not much you can do about it." Would be really interesting for me to know, because some people say it's just it's some spiritual stuff and it doesn't work, but I know for a fact from my medical background as well that yeah, the self-healing powers of a body are immense, and often miracle healings and so on are just related, or yeah, can be explained by people being extremely, yeah, dedicated for their with their recovery, and just, yeah, wanna feel better again. So would be nice if we could discuss this topic a little bit in the comments. Really looking forward to your feedback there. It's an interesting question that needs some solving. So yeah, I'm gonna throw in the water here now on the 2 layers. We just need to add a little bit more snow here upstairs. I think I wanna place down some temporary torches here for now, so we don't get anything spawning up here. We might run into a slight problem. My portal up there might be covering some of the doors, but I think it will not be a big problem. Just need to make sure this is a valid village and we cannot block, yeah, or cannot fully block airspace above doors. Alright, so yeah guys, I'll keep on working here a little bit, and I'll see you in a bit. Looking forward to read your comments about the self-healing powers you got. Really interested in that. Alright guys, awesome. The main work is done. Man, that strider is so cool. Look how freaking fast I move in the water. Oh man, this is a great enchantment. Whoop. So, the basic shape of the cell is done. Now, here on the outsides, we need to install the villager holding cells. I will do that next time, or maybe off camera, so we can continue here next time with bringing up the villagers, which will be a bit of a tedious, time-consuming endeavor. I have to make some way to transport them up. Either I use some kind of a nifty ladder system or water. Water is super annoying, yeah, to fill in all the way up here. I would need to dive down and down so many times. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do it, but I'll figure out a good way. Maybe we have to go the hard way, doing it with yeah, water. We'll see. And yeah, with that said, I'd say we conclude this episode. It was a nice one with a lot of topics to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. Up there we have the villager cell sitting there, and we'll make it look cool. We will put make it look like a floating UFO. It will be circular shaped then, of course. But I just wanted to build the basic cell. By the way, I've been using dark oak doors. Yeah, just because I had a lot of dark oak wood. They will be covered anyways later down the line. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. I think we can take a screenshot here, you know, for the end. Yeah, let's do it like that and something like that. Then might pop up on the screenshot. That kind of looks cool. So guys, I'm out. Looking forward to read through your comments as usual. Bye my friends.